Welcome back, everybody, to Synalytics Crypto. Good to see you all here today. Thank you for joining me. Could drink a little Sweeja here today because it's good for your health. After all, if you don't have your health, you don't have anything. It's good stuff. Not a sponsored review, obviously. I just happen to really like this stuff. So, gotta stay healthy here and healthy here so you can be healthy here. Anyways, guys, to the point here of today's video. We're talking about Cardano. Once again, yes, we talk about Cardano a lot on this channel because Cardano, well, it's my favorite cryptocurrency, and you know, it's doing pretty well here today, guys. We have seen a lot of ups and downs over the last 72 hours in crypto. There's been some pullbacks. There's been a pullback within a pullback. There's been some dead cat bounce recoveries, and there's been a whole lot of news circulating through the cryptocurrency space. But what I'm really liking to see is this right here. I mean, look at this chart compared to everything else that's just sitting right here in the top 10. I mean, you can throw Tether out the window because Tether doesn't count. We're not investing in Tether to make any gains or anything. So despite that, we're looking at the only green chart in the top 10. Pretty amazing if you ask me, and I think there's a lot of reasons why. Well, number one, Cardano is a fantastic project, and they are starting to implement a lot of things that they've been working on for several years here, and I do expect that to continue. I really, really do. If you have a decent size holding of your portfolio in Cardano, you're very happy today because there's been a lot of bleeding, a lot of red, a lot of ups, a lot of downs. If you look at the 1 hour chart, we're going from red to green, back to red, back to green, back to red. But Cardano, huge gain. Cardano has just been absolutely killing it. And I'm glad to see it because I think this is just the start of what is going to be a major transition in the cryptocurrency space. If Cardano is going to implement all the things that they've been working on, we're talking about an actual competitor to Ethereum. So most of you who are watching this video probably know a lot of the ins and outs already of what's going on with Cardano, but I really do believe that the sky's the limit for this project. It is now in the top 3. I'm just really hoping that we can stay here, you guys. We're looking at some pretty good things. I mean, we're not even into March technically yet, and a lot of people saw Cardano basically hitting $1 by the end of February, and it looks like we've pretty much blasted right through that during a downtrend in the market. So that is a very good sign for Cardano. I'm very excited to see what's coming, and I just wanted to look in the news. I always browse through the news. I love to look at what's going on. I'll show you guys how to do that for yourself. A lot of people ask me where am I getting this news, and it's just right there on CoinGecko. All you have to do is go to the news tab and click on it, and it'll show you all of the top news that's coming out basically on the hour every hour, and you can find out all the information you want about cryptocurrencies and what's going on with government regulations like the SEC and just all kinds of good news. So that's where I'm getting this stuff from here, and we're going to look at the first article. It says Cardano tops its 2018 high, becoming the 3rd largest cryptocurrency. This is fantastic. You got a beautiful little thing of Cardano. Might even try to use that for my actual heading here, just because I like the way it looks. It looks really good. So look for that, and hopefully you guys will catch my video. In what appears to be one of the greatest comeback stories in crypto, Cardano has managed to top its January 2018 all-time high. Now, there's 2 different reported all-time highs for Cardano. One of them I think was $1.18, and I think the other one was $1.33. So there are different things that I think Cardano actually did hit $1.33. It was pretty brief, but this was back in 2018, might have even been 2017. But anyways, the point is we're getting back to where Cardano was a long time ago. Now the cryptocurrency market has grown quite a bit since then. So for like in a previous video I was talking about just a couple days ago, I was talking about Cardano really essentially, besides Litecoin, being the only major cryptocurrency that has not reached or breached its all-time high. And I'm not even talking about comparative to the Bitcoin, the Satoshi value. I'm just talking strictly in dollar measures. So we're going to focus on that. But I knew that was coming. I knew that it was bound to happen eventually. I do still think it's just a start. I think March is going to be a very good month for Cardano. And we're looking at things happening that we've been looking for a very long time. A lot of us have been holding Cardano for a long time. We've held through the ups, we've held through the downs. And if you've been just a holder of Cardano, you're doing pretty well. So, and a lot of people, they've got in early because they knew that this was coming. So good for you guys. I'm glad for you. Unfortunately, most of my positions aren't anywhere near when it was falling down, below the 10-cent mark, and there was a lot of fear about Cardano. A lot of people were talking trash, saying they were never going to complete anything. But those of us who knew what Charles Hoskinson was up to, we were really hoping for the days that we're experiencing right now. So, this article goes on to talk about how it dropped from like 98% from its all-time high, which is pretty ridiculous. I mean, we had a pretty intense bear market there for a couple of years. So it's just good to see Cardano getting to where it needs to be. And let's read this real quick. Cardano is having its moment, and that's an understatement. It's definitely having its moment. ADA has been rallying hard in the run-up to the Merry Hard fork, which will be activated on March 1st. As reported by You Today, the major protocol will transform Cardano into a multi-asset network, making it a major Ethereum competitor. See, these are not just my words here. I'm not just coming up with stuff. This is well-informed information. Developers will now be able to create their own tokens. Imagine that. And they also have the ERC converter that they're going to be working to transport people from who are already working on Ethereum to Cardano. Ethereum's kind of having some trouble, guys. And I'm not just talking about the price of Ethereum, because the price of Ethereum is just kind of reflective of the overall market sentiment for today and over the last 72 hours. It's about the implementation of Ethereum 2.0. We're kind of a long ways away from that still. And there's a lot of congestion on it. There's a lot of the prices to use Ethereum on things like Uniswap are just astronomically through the roof, turning off a lot of these small-time investors. I know people who have stuff that's stuck on Uniswap because they don't want to spend the gas fees to unlock it, and I don't blame them. It's not worth it unless you're working with, decent size sums of money, which a lot of us don't have the ability to do. So that is, once Cardano implements these things and Guggen is live and everything's working and everything's been tested, and these things start to switch over and a lot of developers start to come to Cardano, we're going to see really big things, I think. And so I'm very encouraged. I just wanted to share some of this information with you. I think the other article pretty much says just about the same thing. Cardano is now a top 3 cryptocurrency. 88 price soars 27% in the last 24 hours. Now that alone is really good, but if you look at the market sentiment, that's absolutely incredible. Very, very happy to see what's going on here. This is basically just about the same thing. Cardano ADA received fresh new wave of optimism and buying volume on February 26th that pushed the price to its new all-time high of $1.29. So I think everyone's going with the $1.18 mark here. We'll just call that the standard there, making it the third-rate cryptocurrency by market capitalization. Data from Cointelegraph Markets and blah 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 shows that ADA surged 27% from a low of 98 cents during the early trading hours of February 26th to a new high at $1.29. I don't remember where I saw it earlier. It might have been one here, might have been something else I was reading, but they were talking about the volume. There it is right there. So thereafter, the trading volume for ADA has surged to a record of $12.8 billion. $12.8 billion is flowing in and out of Cardano. The trading volume on this is just massive. So that's really what you want to see for the health of a project. That's a huge amount of trading volume, you guys. The open interest of ADA futures. Okay, futures, yeah. We're not really going to get into that. I just really wanted to share that with you guys. I really wanted to just take a look at our blossoming friend here and how she's doing. Things are looking good. We're almost upwards of $40 billion market cap. That is a very, very large project. And like I said, most of what we're trying to do with Cardano hasn't even been implemented yet. But the hard fork, I'm really curious to see if that goes off without a hitch, if there's no bugs, if we vault to the next step, we're looking good. Now, there's all kinds of rumors and stuff. We all know that Coinbase will not list a project unless or until it has a mainnet launched. So given that, and given the trading volume on this, you better believe that Coinbase at some point is going to come knocking on the door, or they're already in works of trying to get that, because Coinbase is going to want to carry the third largest cryptocurrency by volume. And I think once that does actually happen, that's going to have another huge leg up for Cardano, because a lot of people who can't get it are going to be wanting to get it. There's a lot of people who are just, they're in the Coinbase bubble. That's all they have. That's all they want to do. So once that happens, and I myself and many other people that I do follow and trust, they all think that's going to happen too. So that's going to open up a market, a huge market for the average retail investor. If you're having trouble getting Cardano and you don't know exactly what to do about it, and you're a US resident, I do recommend Binance US if you want to support the channel here at all. The best way you can do that, well, number one is liking and subscribing, maybe dropping some comments so we can interact together. But look at Binance US. Binance is if you're looking for a second platform for which to buy, sell, and trade and go in and out from your bank account into crypto and vice versa, Binance US is the next step. It's a great platform. It's very user friendly. If you want to support the channel, you can click on my link and you can sign up through there. There is a waiting list, you guys, so the sooner you do that, the better. And it does help the channel because it gives me trading discounts and it gives you trading discounts as well. So it's always best to be starting a new platform through an affiliate link, because it helps with the processing time too. So that's about all I want to say right now. Cryptocurrency is looking like it's still pretty rocky, guys. There's a lot of stuff going on, and there's a lot of people still think that there is a more of a pullback coming, and other people think that we're recovering from that. I, in this environment, don't do any trading. I don't do any selling or buying or any of that stuff. I'm kind of waiting for things to shake out, but I'm really happy with the fact that I'm holding Cardano and that it's keeping my portfolio nice and healthy. So I'm hoping the same for you guys, and I appreciate your time. I appreciate you being here. Well, talk to you later, huh? Peace.